Hello everyone, Bitcoin is at it again. We're looking at some serious price fluctuations with Bitcoin struggling below the $84,000 mark. Analysts are saying that global liquidity conditions are a major factor here. You see, when the world's M2 money supply tightens up, Bitcoin tends to feel the squeeze. The big question is, are we about to see Bitcoin break through this resistance, or are we in for a deeper correction? Stick around, because in this video, we're going to break down exactly what's going on with Bitcoin and more importantly, what you can expect to see next. Alright, so, to understand what's happening with Bitcoin right now, we need to talk about the M2 money supply. Think of it like this. When more money is sloshing around the global economy, Bitcoin tends to do really well. It's like a high tide that lifts all boats. But when that tide goes out, like it is now with the US dollar getting stronger, things can get a little choppy for Bitcoin. And that's exactly what we're seeing play out right now. The big question on everyone's mind is whether this tightening of global liquidity will continue to put downward pressure on Bitcoin, or will Bitcoin be able to break free from this correlation? Now, it's not just the M2 money supply that's impacting Bitcoin, we've got a whole bunch of macroeconomic forces at play here. The US dollar is on a tear right now, and central banks around the world are tightening their belts, which sucks liquidity out of the market. This uncertainty is making investors a little jittery, and that's reflecting in Bitcoin's price volatility. We're seeing big swings up and down, which tells me that investors are trying to figure out which way Bitcoin is going to break. Keep your eye on the US dollar and central bank announcements, because those are going to be major clues about Bitcoin's next move. Now, this is where things get really interesting. The US government recently dropped a bombshell announcement, the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, or SBR. Basically, they're planning to start accumulating Bitcoin, and they're going to do it using a budget-neutral strategy. You'd think this would be huge positive news for Bitcoin, right? But get this, the market didn't react the way everyone expected. In fact, Bitcoin's price actually dropped by 8.5% within a week of the announcement. So, what gives? Was this just a classic case of sell the news, where traders buy the rumor and sell the fact? Or is there something more going on here? Is the market skeptical about the SBR? Now, despite all the drama and volatility, there are some technical indicators that suggest Bitcoin might be gearing up for a rebound. After taking a dip down to $77,000, Bitcoin bounced back pretty strong, even forming two hammer candlesticks on the charts. Now, if you're into technical analysis, you know that hammer candlesticks are often seen as bullish reversal signals, especially when they form at key support levels. This could be a sign that Bitcoin is finding its footing and might be ready to make another run. Now let's shift gears and talk about altcoins for a second. One trend that's really stood out to me is Bitcoin's growing dominance in the crypto market. We're seeing the ETH-BTC ratio hit its lowest point since 2020, which basically means that Bitcoin is outperforming Ethereum by a significant margin. This tells me that investors are starting to flock back to Bitcoin as their crypto asset of choice, especially in times of uncertainty. Could this be the beginning of a Bitcoin-only cycle where Bitcoin rallies while altcoins lag behind? So, where does Bitcoin go from here? Honestly, it's a tough call. Right now, Bitcoin is trading at $82,875, and its next move is going to depend on a lot of factors. We've got global liquidity trends, investor sentiment, macroeconomic headwinds, and a whole bunch of other variables to consider. The big question is, will Bitcoin follow its historical correlation with the M2 money supply and recover, or is there more downside risk ahead? Look, no one has a crystal ball, and predicting the future of Bitcoin is about as reliable as trying to time the stock market. But, by understanding the factors that are influencing Bitcoin's price right now, things like the M2 money supply, macroeconomic conditions, and technical indicators, you can start to make more informed decisions. Remember, knowledge is power, especially in the world of crypto. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Bitcoin is headed higher, or are we in for another dip? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Thanks for watching.